Hello traders, it's Samurai Trader here. Welcome to this training session. Wow, have I opened up a can of worms here. I produced a recording last week on day trading the futures and forex markets. Do I really need indicators? And I've had literally, I think it was 33 or 34 emails from the general public, Skype messages. I've just been inundated with people with various questions asking if I could give some more examples, and so much so that I'm going to do a lot more of this for my students and also in the Day Traders Fast Track program, because you've probably heard, or you've all heard the word paradigm. The word paradigm means a set of rules, and we can have a set of rules. It doesn't necessarily mean we are right. And what I mean by that, the way I trade doesn't necessarily mean it's okay for everyone. That is, I have a certain way that I trade. I like to have my MACD on the screen. I like to have the slow and fast stochastics on the screen for looking for my T2s, etc. But I've been doing this for years, so it suits me, but it's not really 100% necessary, as I'm about to show you. In fact, I'm going to show you a real clean way of trading, and it's even got me thinking about the way I trade, and can I improve my trading. But before we get to look at the screen, and we'll look at some real case studies here, understanding the risk. If you haven't already watched one of my videos, please read this disclaimer in full. The big thing is you don't trade with the rent money. If you haven't already done so, if you'd like to go down to the bottom right hand corner here on your channel here, you'll be able to blow the screen up to full screen, and even here you can see how on the bottom of this picture here you can see my two indicators I use besides my channel and my moving averages and whatever. But I'm going to go and just show you that. So on the chart I'm about to show you, I've removed those just for the sake of this particular lesson. Of course, I cover all of this and all of my setups comprehensively in the Day Traders Fast Track program. I need to change this slide because there's actually over 20 hours of instruction. And with that, traders, over 70% of the traders that come to me are already experienced. And the biggest thing I notice with either new traders and experienced traders, they'll spend 1 or 2 hours watching some videos and they expect to pick it all up. Traders, this is a lifetime career. Be prepared to invest 30-60 days into learning this career, because you can learn to trade like me. I have the reflex action. I have I can, as Malcolm Gladwell talks about, blink. I can see a trade set up in a blink of an eye, and so can you. But you need to learn patience, and it's one of the greatest frustrations I have with students and potential students. Everyone wants to learn a quick fix. They want it now. Traders, invest 30 to 60 days. Take notes. You can have an epic trading career. Anyone can learn to master day trading on any charting package, as I'm about to show you, with very minimal indicators. But you need to give yourself time, because what will happen after 3 or 4 days, you'll have what we call, let's make it actually 3 or 4 weeks, you have all these massive aha moments. Aha, that's how it works. Now I get it. And when I talk to you all about doing or implementing 100 of each trade on the simulator, so you learn it flawlessly, and that is, you develop reflex action, you need to do that. You can have an epic day trading career. You can earn whatever income. You can build up to an enormous income within a matter of months, but you need to put some hard work in as far as some screen time. But anyone can do this. Okay, just some emails I get a bit frustrated from certain people when I get emails, I can't do this or I can't do that, or traders, you can do, and you can develop the discipline. You can, if your life depended on it. Step up to a new set of standards to yourself. I want you to achieve massive success with me, and you can do it. So let me get off, sorry about my voice here, it's been a long day. Let me get off my high horse and let's have a look at some charts. Now, it doesn't matter what chart this is. Well, I'll tell you what it is, but it wouldn't matter if it's Forex, if it's the YM, if it's the TF, the Russell, the CL, the black gold, trading gold, it really doesn't matter, because what I'm about to show you now is applicable. So this is the ES 1000 share bar, okay, or volume bar as it's known. Now all we've got on the screen here is 4 moving averages. Now can you tell me where the market is going? Well, if you follow the yellow, which is my 34 EMA, that gives me a really good guidance on where we are going. So what we can see here is this black line, this black mark there, by the way, and this one here, they're my T20s. Now by the way, for those that are interested, on the ES 1000 we had approximately 29 for the full trading session on the ES for today. And by the way, it's the 1st of December 2015 down under. There were 29 T20s, 9 losses for 20 wins of 4 points or better. Now they're fantastic stacks taking those mechanically. What we can see here is a typical T1 34 bounce, a T1, you've got a lower high here of course, and a T20. But getting back to the point I wanted to bring up, all the information to trade is right here. So let's just have a look here. So let's go to the main trading session, because this is the Globex market or session here. And for the 1000, for those that are interested, I like to drop down during the day. I'll drop down to the 233 on the ES. So when New York opens, or maybe even a few minutes before New York opens, I'll jump up to a 1000. But what works really well for me during the Globex hours, that's the after hours once the main market closes. So for my friends in the US, in LA for an example, 130 onwards, you're going to jump down to the 233 tick, sorry, 233 volume, not tick. So, and you'll get tons of trades during the day. Today's been a fantastic day on it. So everything you need is here. So what you've got here is over here you finally get, well, you've even really got it here. You've finally got a T25 here. Great trade. We come up here, you've got a 34 bounce, 34 bounce. Now where you will miss not having, say, a MACD on the chart or the stochastics is particularly for your divergence trades. So because you can see here, when you're trading divergence, you usually have a MACD, so you'll get a lower high, for an example, on your platinum, on your MACD, and a higher high on price. But once you get used to it, visually, look how clean that chart is. All I've got is my 200, my 89, my 34, and my 8. So we travel down, we get a close above the 8, we go along, and we've got a bounce off for 34 and the 89, bounce off for 34, close above the 8. Now all these are good 4 to 8 tick trades. You've got a T20, bounce off for 34. Now you come down, you can see here, now I'm talking with trend trades here right now. All right, bouncing on the 200, finally we break through. What have you got here? You've got a T25, you've got another T25, you've got a T25 right here. Now all of these, you can see why you don't need the counter trend trade. Here you've got let's see here, finally got a T25 and you got stopped on that one. Okay, you did get stopped on that. You got an 89 bounce. Yeah, that was a 34 bounce. Traveling right along, you got an 89 bounce. You got here a T20. Look, there's just tons of trades, but the point is here, traders, moving averages or price action can give you all the information you need. Follow the yellow. That's all you really need to do. All of this is explained comprehensively in the Day Traders Fast Track program, and I'm actually going to do for my students a lot more recordings on this over the next 3 or 4 days, because if you look at this here, if you're a newer trader, everything you need is here. You're looking for your bounces, you're going to follow the trend, and particularly your first trades after a T25, because a T25 signals a new trend direction, and you take the first trade on it, bang, away it goes. So traders, this is trading without indicators. That is, the only indicators you need there are your moving averages. Yes, if you want to trade counter trend, having your stochastics on there, or particularly your MACD, really helps. Now for your T2s, for the students with the T2s, if you look at your T1s there and your T25s, they're basically replacing or taking over the T2s anyway, so you don't need to have the stochastics on there unless, like me, I've been doing it for years, I like to have them there. But if you're a new trader, something for us to think about, maybe you just learn to trade pure price action, because what you just saw on that screen was pure price action. So when you become a student, I cover all of this. As you have questions, I cover this for you, all for a one only charge of $197. There is no upsell, by the way. Yes, you can join my trading room, or yes, you can come along and get one-to-one coaching with me on Skype, no matter where you are in the world, or face-to-face. And yes, that's $5,000, but you don't need that. It's all in the $197 pack anyway, and I still give you and answer all of your emails. So I still give you full support. So traders, become a member, invest $197 in your career. Thank you, traders. Keep those emails coming. Thank you.